Ladies and gentlemen, when Raw goes off, turn us on because now it is the most exciting part of your Monday night. I am the OG Fig Kid, Thomas Montalto.
And I am the CEO and president of Coming Down the Aisle, Mr. Boney Khan.
What's up, Boney? How you doing tonight?
Oh, man, I'm doing good. Watching a little Monday Night Raw. You know, signing some checks real quick. Might be looking for Randy Orton once he gets cut here pretty soon within the next 30 days. So,
What's
you know,
up,
Boney.
Fabulous Disaster? How you doing tonight?
What up? Yeah.
We got Tyson with us. What's up, Tyson? Good
TNT.
to see you back again.
TNT.
So Randy Orton punted everybody else to AEW. Is he going to be sending them himself there?
Oh, who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, it's
we
definitely
got
all
Kenny
hell.
joining us. What's up, Kenny?
Another guy that lost his name. It'll be interesting. I didn't hate this episode. So
we got young Anthony. You know what? I'll tell you what. I feel like it wasn't as bad as it's been.
No.
I'm like you. I feel like I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying I liked it.
Yeah.
But I still kind of feel disconnected because they're going to have to win me back a little bit. They teased us like 6 weeks ago with a couple of good episodes back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like then stabbed us in the heart again. So let's get into the card. Let's talk about the show a little bit. It kicks off with Randy Orton. Randy Orton is back, and you could see him coming down, the genuine emotion, because this is the first time he's been back, of him being there with the fans, and it seemed like he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was looking at Randy Orton or EC3 there for a second with his stash and his goatee. But
well, listen, Cody Rhodes' mustache called, and he wants it back. Whatever year that was. It's the first thing I thought of.
Yikes! It was a solid promo. You know, obviously, you can smell everything a mile away. We're gonna have our Riddle come down. You know,
you knew that
be
was
happy. Then you can know AJ and almost. I can't ever say his name.
I can't either. But you know what? I like to call him Almost because he's almost entertaining.
Yeah, he's getting there.
It's actually almost.
He's getting there. He is. That should be his last name.
Did you freeze on me? Am I doing a Raw recap show by myself? I think Boney Khan is frozen. So until then. Until he gets... he's back.
Okay,
he's unfrozen. He is no longer with Han Solo.
That should be his last name. Is almost entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. So we get that promo, good promo. Then we move on, and all of a sudden, Baron Corbin's bringing this shtick to Monday Night Raw. I don't want to see it on SmackDown. It's the worst thing. It's one of the worst things on SmackDown.
I don't hate it, actually. I think it's entertaining. It's entertaining. I mean, look, is it professional wrestling like we know it? Is it serious? No. But I don't hate it. I mean, I've seen worse. Let's be real, okay? But I don't hate it. I think it's another character change for Corbin. Something good.
Hey, listen, now that basic match, I have a basic that kind of exactly
that
fits
horrible
that version of
that horrible basic. Yeah.
He now has hair.
Right.
So
so
we get to see him fight Drew McIntyre out of nowhere. Like he shows up here.
Yeah.
It just makes me think: is the brand split close to being over?
I don't know. Like
I have a good kid there, Kenny. A good kid.
Yeah. I still don't understand why they put this out of nowhere. I mean, look, I said I like it, but keep it on SmackDown. I don't want to see it on Raw. Or if you're gonna do this interchanging of people on on Raw and SmackDown, then in the brand split,
Yeah.
At some point they're gonna have to end this brand split with the people they're cutting.
Yeah.
They're just going to have to.
I hope it's leading somewhere. And again, I kind of felt tonight like little signs are making me think that the end of the brand split is coming. And I've been saying that, since we started doing videos and on a podcast. We said it. I said it with you. How long ago did we do that New Day video?
Yeah.
I've been predicting for a while the brand split is coming.
Right.
So I said it right on the second episode of Sessions with Sam Roberts. So I think we're seeing more guys go back and forth. We're seeing Reggie go back and forth, which makes no sense. We're seeing Tamina and other people go back and forth. So the end might finally be near, and that is not a bad thing.
No.
So
I mean, if you would have treated it like an actual brand split and have the titles shared across both shows,
it would be a little better. But listen, it's not it's not a brand split. It's the same WWE with just two different shows.
Right.
There's no need. So Drew McIntyre beats Baron Corbin, and then comes Jinder Mahal. And
Gilbert Mahal.
Yeah, and Veer. Again, I just don't care about this story. I guess we're gonna have to see that match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not invested.
Hopefully it's a pre-show match.
Poor Drew if he has to do a pre-show match.
Yeah,
wow, he gets back to having fans, and he's opening WrestleMania, and then he'll be a pre-show match. Wouldn't be shocked.
It's he's too commercialized right now. He's He's everything Vince wants right now, which is just a big commercial.
Yep.
I mean, he can be the face of the company while Roman is the heel.
Yep.
I mean, that's just what Vince wants in him. So
yeah. So we see a backstage vignette with Riddle approaching Randy Orton. Again, these two work so well together.
Mm-hmm.
They're very entertaining. I felt, with Raw tonight, maybe that's why Raw seemed a little better tonight, because that's finally back. Still no explanation to where Randy Orton has been, and not even on the dirt sheet, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. But then we go right to the rematch of Jeff Hardy versus Karrion Kross. And I don't know if I was just disconnected, and all the people watching, let me know what you think. And you too, J-Bone. But the match kind of seemed sloppy to me. It didn't seem like they were working well together at all. Neither guy looked good, and I don't know who it is to blame. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It just wasn't good. I don't understand the outcome of this. It just.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
it doesn't make sense because. Everything that people were saying, like, oh well, Scarlett's going to come out and he's going to be, he's going to get the power from Scarlett. Okay,
yeah,
he beat Jeff, and why do this losing streak? And then now I know why they went into Keith Lee, which we didn't see Keith Lee tonight.
Yeah,
and so
when's the match last week? Is off this week.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Kross beats Keith Lee the first week, and then comes back, loses again, and then tonight he wins. Beats Jeff Hardy, gets the win back.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, and
it contradicts everything. Hardy's supposed to beat him twice, and then Scarlett's supposed to come. He's supposed to get his power back, whatever. And Kross. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, Tyson. Like if the rumors were even true, who knows if really that was the plan for Jeff Hardy to win too. So who knows? Maybe it just was. Hey, let's change the plan. Kross wins, and now we move on to something else.
I don't mind. I didn't mind Kross losing. Against Jeff Hardy, but it just has to make sense.
And even the way that whole match was booked, it didn't make sense. So
yeah, I don't know.
And I know, Kenny, they did have the chance to run from this storyline, and they didn't. To go back to your comment from a couple minutes ago, I wish they would have. So we go on to Alexa Bliss versus Doudrop. At least we're seeing Alexa wrestle. I like her in the ring. She did that little walk.
Yeah, it's just, I hate it. I hate everything about this.
I want my original Alexa Bliss back.
Yeah. And I'm done with Doudrop. It's Doudrop. And that's actually what I have in my notes.
Doudrop. That's hysterical.
It's just like, it's just not good. Like,
yeah.
I would have rather, like we talked about several weeks back, whenever there was, it was like week 2 in the pairing of Doudrop and Eva Marie. I would have rather them end it right there. and now this is just going long enough.
Yeah, again, it's just poor booking because back then it made no sense. They were ending it 2 weeks in,
Yeah,
and
no,
now they're
yeah.
back. Now they're being fine. Now they're fine. So
It's
poor booking.
just like if they would have. I just the name. It's just I can't get over the name for me. It's the name Doudrop. Like we're gonna call her Doudrop.
Huh.
You
You're not
know?
wrong. I mean, we should call her Piper.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not wrong, Tyson. You're not
yeah.
wrong at all. But again, like I said, this Alexa Bliss, I don't mind these supernatural stories, and it kind of looked like okay, it could be good in the beginning, but it just went nowhere. The doll's stupid, and I don't
Well,
know. It's
my
just too
thing
much.
though is if you look at the entire story arc of Alexa Bliss. Now, even you can even go back into NXT days, which I know doesn't count in WWE, but she was a part of a very powerful tag team in Blake and Murphy.
Yeah,
And then she gets called up, wins the SmackDown title pretty early on in her career. Was it? She was the second hold title, the SmackDown title holder, I believe, SmackDown Women's title holder. Um, and then moves on. Of course has a great career. The winking doll. Uh, but now it's like she was like this kind of real just evil or plotting character. Kind of sit in the background, almost like an edge, kind of take an opportunity. But now all of a sudden she's got these powers. It just makes no sense to me.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind the powers. It just I don't know. It just wasn't done right.
And
It's
then
not leading to anything,
yeah,
and we're
and
never
then
gonna pay off with Bray now that he's gone.
yeah, and how am I supposed to believe that she rolled up Piper or Dewdrop, whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like it was a mesh of styles that I just didn't care for tonight. So
Yeah, I agree. So we'll move on. We got Ricochet versus Sheamus in a very, very good match. Solid
yeah,
match.
yeah, this is when things started picking up for me.
Ricochet has looked so good the last
Mm-hmm.
couple of months leading into Money in the Bank and to
Mm-hmm.
now. And if the guy could just get some promo skills, just some,
Yeah.
he that the movie did tonight onto the off the top rope onto the
Mm-hmm.
table, which he almost looked like he slipped. I don't know if you caught that, but
Yeah.
he recovered. We got that. You're not wrong. Fake Fiend, a la Diesel, and Razor are coming.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
bring in fake Braun Strowman. No, don't do that.
Yeah. No, don't
Please
do
don't
that,
do that.
please.
Well, real Braun Strowman was bad enough. We don't need a fake one. That's,
uh,
I forgot. Oh yeah.
Ricochet, he does a little too much though. Some at times, uh,
Hey, listen. A little too much is better than most of the
he
stuff we
jumped
see
up and
on Raw
did
right
like a
now.
backflip.
I'll take it. I mean,
Yeah. And this is, I mean, it is definitely me being critical, but it's just like sometimes he just does like these backflips out of nowhere, and it's just like, we're in a fight. We're not in a Cirque du Soleil.
well, we
Um,
got Reggie for that.
oh God.
uh,
God, please! I'm trying to keep my food in my stomach tonight.
so at the end of okay, so Sheamus winds up winning. And he winds up at the end of the match. Damian Priest comes out for his match to have a little face off. And I guess it turns out we're going to see at SummerSlam, which we saw a teaser 4 months ago. We're going to get Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship at SummerSlam.
Right.
Which again, I'm hoping Damian Priest gets a shot with the belt
Me too.
because I think he has something to give if they allow him to bring it like he did in NXT, because that Damian Priest was cool, and this Damian Priest is definitely a stripped down version of that
Yeah.
Damian Priest.
Right. I agree. I remember. I think it was at the first In Your House when he won the North American title, and he ran.
Please no.
God, yeah, please no. Whenever he jumped in that jacuzzi with all the women in there, I thought that was
Yes, with
cool.
his pants on and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool.
yeah. Very cool.
But he was. It was like a. It was almost like a. He was like a combo of like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall almost a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. I see what you're kind of talking about there. Yeah, I get that.
Just a cool factor, and he has that kind of Puerto Rican vibe. But I thought he's been giving some pretty good promos. One thing I can't stand is when he's behind his opponent, and he does that clap. It's like, what is that? Can we not? It's like some Three
Yeah.
Stooges stuff there,
Knock, 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 knock.
uh, so I wish you would cut that out, honestly.
Oh, we skipped over Morrison versus Priest, which was an okay match. I thought it would be
yeah,
better.
yeah, it was okay. But I
And
did like how we kind of got a little bit of a payoff with the Miz storyline.
yeah,
It's a miracle. His legs are healed.
yeah, and he can run, man.
Yeah, he must have went through the brother love car wash there.
He went through that same tunnel that the Fiend did when he was burnt at
Oh
WrestleMania.
my god! Don't get me started on that, please.
I actually didn't mind that.
uh, uh,
After that, WrestleMania went down the tube.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah. So then, except Priest challenges Sheamus, he gets the title shot at SummerSlam. So we know another match for SummerSlam. SummerSlam is very, very underwhelming. I don't know. I mean, have tickets even gone on sale yet? I know it's like a week and a half away. I don't know how they've sold.
I don't know.
There's no reason why I would want to go to the SummerSlam yet.
Right.
So we get to see Ali versus T-Bar.
Crickets. Yeah, I mean that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ali.
every
I feel
week
bad
it's
for
again.
T-Bar.
Listen, we say the best thing for wrestling, and if you go back to sessions last week with Vince Russo,
bro.
we say wrestling is great when there's reality involved. And what they
Uh-huh.
should have done is when Retribution broke up and they got into, they were unmasked, they should have said, "Oh my God, that's Dominic Dijakovic. That's Dion Manning." And they would have been like, "Putting us in these masks, you told us this was be good, but this sucked." And like gotten mad about it. That would have been,
Yeah.
that would have
Yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah. And then
I don't mind the team. I just wish they were going by their real names and not
right.
still that stupid gimmick. And they had the chance to do that, and they didn't. Like if they would have used that as a reality-based story, they could have saved it. They could have saved them. They have two big guys that would make an awesome. They are a good tag team, but nobody cares. It's a dumb gimmicks. What's a Mace and a T-Bar? Come on. We know, like, it's no respect to the fans. Damn it, we know they're Dominic Dijakovic and Dion Manning. What do they think? We don't notice this? Stop.
No.
Show some respect, and you would have showed respect. You would have had a reality-based story, and like we could have acknowledged some shitty booking, and people would have liked it a lot better than what we've gotten out of it.
Well, I mean, it's clear that Vince does not want anything to do with what NXT has done. As far as when the talents come up.
You think?
It's pretty clear on that.
So why do you have Triple H down there developing these guys that got over down there with what Triple H did to bring them up here? Try and do something else. 90% of them don't work. Get future endeavored or get to mid card or whatever.
I have kind of a theory based on kind of what we've seen over the last couple of years, and that is, especially after this last round of cuts, I think it was either kind of sink or swim for Triple H. Like let's see if he can take over the reins. Not saying that Vince says no, but I think at some point while NXT was so hot, Vince had some suitors for some buyers over the last couple of years, and now it's just time to pull the trigger. And you've got to disassemble, just destroy NXT first. That's what's happening right now. NXT's being destroyed. We're in the phase, and you have to destroy NXT in order to basically sell the company off. Just in order to sell assets.
You don't have to. NXT got destroyed when it got moved to USA, and Vince started putting his hands in it, and it wasn't what it was. They tried to build. Chad said it perfectly. They tried to build it to compete with AEW instead of doing what was working, and it just crashed and burned. So Mansoor and Ali, don't hate them. They're growing on me. They are
Really?
growing on me. I don't hate them. Again,
Uh, I
I like
just I don't character,
Ali
you
is
know.
so talented. If they could build him up,
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
Like when he first came up, and they destroyed that. They destroy everything again. NXT talent coming up. Let's ruin it. Vince is the expert at that.
Yeah,
Um, we go to a Lashley and MVP promo. Not bad. Not a bad promo. MVP always good on the mic.
I thought it was good. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like them saying, keep your son at home. And I really hope that Lashley, if Lashley dominated Kofi, who's a guy in his prime, he better destroy that old shit. Yeah, man, listen, you all know, like, I don't think it's a secret about my disdain for Goldberg. And I don't mean my good buddy Matthew Goldberg. I like that Goldberg. But this Goldberg, ooh,
We're
go
talking
away,
about
man.
William,
Go away.
Billy
Yes.
Boy.
Billy Goldberg. I wouldn't be opposed to NXT becoming a developmental system again if it means making new main roster stars. My whole thing is what happened to the takeover and the USA deal. The takeover. Yeah, well, they've had takeovers. Oh, what happens to them? I could read better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It doesn't sound like it's going off of USA right now. We haven't heard anything. So
I think probably US all that as just as an opportunity to scoop them up, like maybe went to like a Fox Sports channel or something like that. What it was rumored? It
put
was
it back on
rumored.
the network.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
it back on Peacock, the WWE network. And let them do what they want to do because that's when it was good. And listen, you talk about developing stars. NXT has developed stars even during its fabulous disaster. Do you want to be kicked out of here? You're oh, okay. You get to stay. You get to stay. The only true Goldberg is from the Mighty Ducks. That's right, Tyson.
That's very
Good
true.
reference.
That's
Very,
very
very good
true.
reference.
Unfortunately, he's a meth addict, but that's besides the point.
Maybe he watched Raw for too long.
Maybe.
All right.
But
Bad joke. I forgot what part of the show we're talking about the Lashley promo.
Yeah,
Solid promo. Listen,
it was good.
I hope that they just destroy. Like I didn't want to see Kofi get destroyed like he did and make it a boring match. I hope Lashley destroys Goldberg. I hope he rips his leg off and beats him in the head with it.
Yeah.
So let's. Okay. Something that was kind of curious tonight. As crazy as this sounds, I'll see how you feel. The Elias promo. Elias is dead promo.
I have that in my notes actually. I found that actually pretty interesting. I think it's good. I think it's actually really good.
That's right. I can't wait. Wednesday and Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait.
But yeah, Elias, that's an interesting promo that he cut, or vignette, should I say?
Yeah.
And I'll be interested to see what happens. I know that hopefully they kind of tease it out a good bit. Wait till like after SummerSlam to really show this look up. Hopefully they don't try to rush it.
You're not really wrong, young Anthony.
Right.
You're not really wrong because I really liked it, and I love. How can I say this the right way? I love what I think Elias could be. The guy to me seems like he's got the charisma and he's got talent, and if used right, and even on sessions, Vince Russo said he's wished he had somebody back in the Attitude Era day. I think Elias has something.
I think he's right too. I think if Elias was back in the Attitude Era days, he would be a megastar. Oh my gosh! Please,
I think he could still be a megastar. Listen, how about? I mean, I guess it's too late now, but it would have been nice to see him paired with Jeff Jarrett as a manager or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, just thinking like how WWE could use their veterans in a good way as compared to the way they use them now.
Oh, you mean like not put him in a scooter and have Randy Orton come like just destroy him and make fun of him?
I mean, I think Henry really had surgery then, so I don't think they put him in a scooter just for.
Well, you're right, but I mean, they didn't have to. But they definitely use it to their advantage. Let's just say it that way.
All right, young Anthony, you
Big
got
Tony
credit.
Big Tony,
young Anthony. That's my SmackDown tag team partner for the SmackDown recap show. Where else? So then we go on to Rhea Ripley versus Nikki. Man, Nikki is just loving this character. You could see she's feeling it. And then we get to see Charlotte come out. I don't know what she was wearing. She should have been wearing like a Spider-Man outfit with what she had on.
I don't know. I don't know either. But I do have to say I like the match. I like the ending. You know, make it a little squash. Don't let anybody get hurt, so to speak. You know, in this, and get some heat on Charlotte. You know, and then now you're continuing.
Charlotte has natural heat. You know.
Yeah,
She's just so
but
easy to
you
move.
just put a little bit more gasoline on it. You know.
Yeah.
Make her the heel. You know, make her. You know, make her like a supernova when it comes to her her heat. You know, just completely burning that sky so that you know without a shadow of a doubt that she is the heel. Because before you weren't sure. Don't do that. Don't do what? Make her a heel?
Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Fabulous.
No, it's probably very true.
At least the Olympics are over, and my days of our lives were back on today.
Well, you know, there's a lot to be said about the Olympics, but we'll leave that for the experts on that.
You don't want to get me started on that topic.
Same.
Okay, so I mean, honestly, I'm really hoping that we somehow see Nikki ASH retain the title at SummerSlam.
I would like to see that too. Yeah, I would like to see that as well. I don't want them because I feel like if she loses the title, it's going to kill the gimmick.
That's fabulous disaster. That's what I'm talking about. We're on the same page here. I'm out of work. I'm still sitting home watching soap operas. If anybody has a job for me, you know, I'll send you my resume.
There you go.
You know,
hire the OG kid.
If the Olympics were never on again, I would never miss them. I hate the Olympics. Do you agree, J-Bone?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. We're not going to even touch on it because Kenny likes them. So then we go to the main event, and man, the main event made me think of something. You had Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. AJ needs to get away from this almost crap. Almost, whatever. I can never say his name either. I think AJ is a main event player. He should be putting on match after match after match. Like he can put on great matches. And I think it's time for that. Hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen after tonight's main event. First of all, what'd you think of the main event?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I mean, anytime AJ Styles is in a one-on-one match with anyone, even a broomstick, it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, and then well, you have Randy Orton, who's one of the, the best to ever do.
Are you guys all really Days of Our Lives fans too? This is hysterical. Should do a Days of Our Lives recap show. Talk about what happened with Sierra today, and is she going to go back with Ben? I hope she gets her memory back. But in all seriousness, I used to work for the soap opera industry, and I was a photographer for many, many years for soap opera magazines, and I never stopped watching them. I always loved them. And
nice.
It's like wrestling is just an adult male soap opera.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
AJ with almost is a waste of the twilight of AJ's career. He should be main eventing 100%, Chad. I'm saying the same thing. Seeing him in the main event tonight just made me want him more. Seeing him when the crowds were first back, the pop he got. Damn, we got to end this whole story. We got to end the story.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Oh, wow. I've been watching Days. Was that when Marlena was possessed? I wasn't watching back then.
The only Marlena I know is Gold Dust. That's the only Marlena I know.
I've been on the set of Days of Our Lives with Deidre Hall, who plays Marlena many times. I won't even tell any stories. But the girl who plays Sierra, Victoria Conifel, smoking.
Oh, absolutely interesting.
Smoking.
All right.
Beautiful brunette.
Now, if only I knew what she looked like or knew who you're talking about.
I'll send you her Instagram.
There you
go. She was possessed back then. See, I know my soap opera history. So I've known my soap opera history. So at the end of the match, let's talk about the end of the match here.
Mm-hmm.
I think what is that? The Days of Our Lives recap show. That's right.
Let's go, baby. I'll get into it. I'll catch up.
And when Stefan, super nice guy. He passed now. I've met him a bunch of times. Always really cool to me. And his real name is escaping me. Shoot,
Let's
I
see.
can't think of his name. I
Let's
can't
see.
think of
I'm
it.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna look it up while you talk about the
Okay,
end there.
so Riddle comes out and he sends almost into the post, and he gets involved. Randy Orton winds up winning. We get, Riddle goes in. He's trying to get Randy to accept him, and Randy goes to leave. Then he pulls him back in, and they hug. And all through the whole thing, I could say there's an RKO coming. It's not out of nowhere because I see it coming. And then he hits him. I was 11 and watched Days with 13-year-old twin sister neighbors. Oh, I was all in on a possessed Marlena. Oh my god, that's hysterical.
I can't believe this has turned into Days of Our Lives.
We're almost so good. We're
So,
talking about Days of Our Lives. That's so
oh
true.
my
That
god.
is so true. That's hysterical. I mean, listen, if I was going to be watching Days of Our Lives with two twin, hopefully they're older than 13 girls, I would have been doing it too, Chad.
It sounds like it's better than Monday Night Raw, to be honest with you. So maybe I need to get into it.
It's not. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So they hug and like they're getting the crowd reception, and then he hits him with the RKO. But as it's going off the air, Jimmy Smith is saying, I think it was Jimmy Smith. I don't know if it was Jimmy Smith.
No,
Or
it was
Byron.
Byron goofy ass Saxton.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought they were a team. They're a team still, right?
When Days of Our Lives goes off, turn us. Oh wait, sorry, wrong show. That'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So funny. So like, yeah, he's saying, I think they're back together. I think they're back together.
It was so
just
cringy.
RKO'd.
It's so cringy.
Yeah, Byron, shut up. Byron, like, can the WWE have the worst announcers? Do they have the worst announcers?
But wait, hold on. Jim Ross, who is the greatest commentator of all time, slips up and says, "Oh, thank you for turning into WWE Dynamite tonight."
Wait a minute.
So he
Wait. Have you never? The same night that JR made that mistake,
yeah,
Excalibur made a mistake and said that it was Jericho versus
right.
Versus, was it Sean? No, who did he fight that night? He made a mistake saying the wrong guy. And wrestling announcers
I know,
call people by the wrong names all the time.
But tomorrow we won't hear anything about Byron Saxton saying that. You know why? Because Byron Saxton sucks ass.
Yes,
he will never be a Jim Ross. He couldn't wear Jim Ross's glasses. Okay, he couldn't wear his he couldn't sit in the same seat as him. He couldn't put his arm on the same armrest. Okay,
you're not wrong.
All right.
Listen, I give kudos to JR because ever since the live crowds have been there, and since he made that little mistake, the dude has kicked it up a level.
Yeah.
And like the reason why I felt bad for JR, and it was not because he made a mistake by saying the wrong name, is for a little while he seemed kind of lost and confused out there.
Yeah.
And he's shaking that off, and he's back to being the even a JR, 50% of JR is better than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to see a JR less than what he was because I didn't want him to tarnish who he was.
I think a lot of
he's been so good lately. Like the last 6 weeks, JR is back on his game.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of what it is he feeds off of the crowd, just like a performer.
You're right. He's been great.
Honestly, I think that's what it is.
And the WWE announcers are all trash. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's what Vince wants. Byron can't wear. Yeah, you're right. Byron is terrible. Why they have him in that booth? I don't know. It'd probably be better as a 2-man booth. I mean, I would think. I mean,
I think they need to do Corey and Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
Personally, I would like to see Corey and Tom
Phillips.
Yeah. You know.
But even Tom Phillips was just sounded like I was playing a video game. Like, the WWE has no good announcers now. Like McAfee is good over on SmackDown and he's entertaining, but he's not a good announcer. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense?
I can see that. He's
entertaining, but he's not what I want in my announcer.
Right, I can see that. Yeah, that same argument could be made for honestly for at some point Bobby Heenan. Honestly, if you think about it, he was just entertaining.
No,
I
Bobby
love
Heenan was
Bobby
good though.
Heenan.
Bobby Heenan was great as an announcer. He was a great color guy. He brought the comedy. And here's the thing about Bobby Heenan: he was the heel color guy. He was the bad guy, rooting for the bad guys. I think Corey Graves would be a lot better than he is if they allowed him to be the full heel announcer. But he flips flops back and forth all the time. That it just doesn't
Right,
really work.
right.
And that's not what an announcer should be.
Mhm.
It's just not what an announcer should be. So.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. No, I love that. I
That's being a little
love
critical.
calling
Yeah, I don't really have.
him being called Jungle Jack Perry.
I don't know
I
why
like
that's
it.
a problem. I don't mind it. We say, oh,
Yeah.
I may be young. Bobby Heenan was the coolest commentary.
Oh,
Goat.
he's great. He was great, but
Both Heenan and the Body were great. Jesse the Body and Gorilla Monsoon.
I think they're great. I think they're great, and that's why I love McAfee. I don't
Young
think
Anthony, you're impressing me.
Yeah. So
You're not wrong. Like I'm sure he's just. I mean, listen. Even if Vince wasn't in these announcers' ears, they don't have the sound. They don't even have the voice. That's like that I want to tune into. So I
think Tom Phillips did, but he's just a little bit overproduced.
I'll tell you what. I Tom Phillips. The thing with him is he might have been better than everybody else, but that doesn't make him good. Jesse the Body Ventura was great. The pleasure was all yours. Remember Jesse's Body Shop?
Yeah.
That was Young Anthony. Do you remember the Body Shop? Let's see.
Will you stop?
Yeah.
That was Gorilla, but yeah. It's still my favorite.
Give me a break. So let's mention Ringside Collectibles.
Yes.
Ringside Collectibles.
You
go to ringsidecollectibles.com or wrestlingfigures.com. Use the code TAVERN. Save 10% on all your wrestling figure collection needs. Don't waste your time running back and forth to Target and Walmart and finding nothing. Just go to ringsidecollectibles.com. Gas is expensive. Yep. Save your gas money. Order from there. Tavern. Save 10%. What more can you ask for? And tomorrow night, proud to announce, we have a special edition of Fig Night at the Tavern with Robert Rudman joining us. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk
Ravishing
about
Robert?
Ravishing Robert will be joining me, Sneed, and Mike Belcaster to discuss the New Gen Arena. It's almost at 50%. The Macho Man pre-order is ending soon. So join us. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of New Gen moments. We're going to talk about the ring, what went into the ring, how important crowdfunding is, and it's an important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I guess young Anthony does not remember the Body Shop.
No, he doesn't remember that. I'm surprised he knows what the funeral parlor was.
That's true. You remember Ultimate Warrior puking all over the funeral parlor?
Yeah, and then he was also locked in the casket. And
wow, that was not a friendly place for the Warrior, was it?
No.
So okay, so let's rate the show. Let's rate tonight's Monday Night Raw. J-Bone, you go first.
Well, so I believe I gave last week's show a 2 stars.
You come join us tomorrow night. We're gonna try and get that thing funded.
Yes.
They're all making the rounds. They're trying.
So I don't want to give it a 2.5. I think
Tyson,
2.5.
Fig Friday is now Fig Night. It'll be on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Tomorrow, Thursdays normally at 8 p.m. And that'll be on this Thursday at 8 p.m. our regular edition. Tomorrow is a special Tuesday night edition. Nice. So make sure you join us for that.
Sweet. I would say
that equals to a 2 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah. I would say 2 2/4.
2 2/4. I think did I give it a 2-star last week too?
I believe maybe a 1.5 stars. I don't remember.
I feel like I want to give it. Like I said, I thought it wasn't as bad as Rose Bin. It was a little better, but like it's like saying, okay, I have diarrhea, but now my stool was a little firm. So that's just how I compared the ratings to what tonight's Monday Night Raw was. It was a little more firm. It was still loose stool. It was not a solid turd yet. So I'm gonna give it a 2 stars.
2 stars. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, the only reason why I give it that 2 2/4 because I feel like I gave it 2 stars last week in my head. I don't want to go 2.5. It's not worth 2.5.
Mm.
It was better than last week's. Not much better, but it was
It's
better.
not saying. It's really not saying much.
Like at least
No.
at the end, I'm like, oh, we got a storyline now.
Chad Sneed is giving BonyCon 7 stars.
It's true.
So,
You
there you
should.
go, Sneed. There you go. Oh yeah, like I said, it wasn't. It was better than it was, but it wasn't good.
No.
It's if you don't have to watch, come watch us.
Yeah.
We have more charisma than anybody on that show. We're entertaining. We'll give you all the deets that you're missing, and when it's worth turning
they're
back
not.
in, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Instead, the 3 hours that me
Yeah.
and J-Bone are never going to get back on our life, let us sacrifice them for you, and you go do something fun, and then you could come in a chat and let us know what you did that we didn't do.
You know what I'd rather do is organize all my faves.
Tonight's Raw equates to the Burger King dollar menu.
I wish I had Burger King dollar menu. Actually, that would have been nice. Like I wish I would have had time to go to the Burger King dollar menu, but I had to spend 3 hours tonight watching crap. But
you could have left at any time and came back here. Wouldn't have missed anything.
That's true. That's true. But I had to be able to give my full insight for the people, of the Turnbuckle Tavern.
That's what we're here for. We're here for the people. What mark?
Yeah.
4 marks, buy marks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
We love wrestling and we love doing this. We have fun. We are so happy that all of you joined us tonight with your comments. We just can't thank you enough. That means a lot to us. We're seeing the numbers go up every week. So thank you so much. J-Bone, why don't you plug yourself and tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you?
Well, we've got this week. I've got our monthly co-host of this week on the show. This week, the Ultimate Miles, and this week we watch Sting versus your favorite Tom Goldberg.
Oh, brother!
Thank
you very much, young Anthony. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Buddy. Yes. And so we got that. We'll be recording myself, Tom, and the Ultimate Miles. We'll be recording this month's list where we've got our top 10 wrestlers that never won a world title. So if you have any insight, anything you want me to discuss, hit me up in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs in the coming down the aisle world. Look out for if I can get my hands on some figures. I'll be doing a giveaway here pretty soon too. So check that out. So
nice, very nice. And you could follow us on Twitter at Tbuckle Tavern, on Instagram at Turnbuckle Tavern. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Turn the notifications on so you know when we go live. When news is breaking, we're coming on. As you saw last week, we came on a couple of times. We have the Raw recap show. We have Dynamite Discourse on Wednesdays. On Friday, we're going to have a Rampage recap show. And then after that, the SmackDown recap show will be on because me and young Anthony both do not want to miss the first edition of Rampage Live. Thank you very much, Fabulous Disaster. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Really do. We agree with that. Mr. Wonderful should have had a world title.
Wonderful.
We can't argue that. Like I said, follow us here. Tomorrow night, again, we have a special Fig Night at the Tavern. We're going to be it's all dedicated to the New Gen Arena, and make sure
you
don't want to miss it. We might have a giveaway.
Let's see.
Somebody's watching.
Before we sign off, let's just see where it's at real quick, Tom, and give everybody
Take care, Kenny. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
We're at 23.18 right now. I don't know if you can see that.
23.18. We're closing in on the 50% mark. If you haven't ordered one yet, go order 3. Use your credit cards, charge them up.
That's actually check out. Yeah, there it is, right there. 23.18.
Yes, do not miss the Rampage recap. We'll see you tomorrow, Fabulous Disaster. I'm glad you'll be joining us. Again, we're going to be giving... I'm going to give something away tomorrow live on air for anybody who's there. We're going to have Robert there. It'll be begun. Remember, Fig Night at the Tavern. It used to be Fig Friday. Now it's called Fig Night at the Tavern. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Me, Mike Belcaster, and Sneed. Do not miss it. For all of our other links, go buy a shirt. We have some new shirts up there. There'll be more soon. Go to our PWT, Pro Wrestling Tee shop. You can get the link at theturnbuckletavern.com. You'll get all of our links there. You'll find our podcast there, everything. And I think that's it for it now, guys. So thank you for joining us. Peace, love, and wrestling.